From our workflow, we are going to start with step 1. Step 1 is applying the effect and, of course, creating the track points, seeing exactly how it works and the different options that you might have. If you want to follow along with me, please open the project file cameratracking.aep. Within this project, please open camera tracking old house. Just double click on it. We only have the video of the old house. Let's first of all look at the video. You will notice that the house is not moving and we have a camera that is zooming in somehow and it has a certain motion. Okay, it's not going straight, just moving at a certain angle. So now let's use 3D camera tracking to track the camera movement that has been used to shoot this video. You have two options here. You can come to the tracker and click on track camera, or you can come to effects and preset and go to perspective, and you notice you have 3D camera tracker. Let's use the track camera from the tracker here. I'll click on it. You notice immediately start analyzing in the background, step 1 of 2. And the effect 3D camera tracker has been applied to the video layer. You have several options here. You can cancel, and you have the shot type. If you scroll down here, you will notice you have two main options. Fixed angle of view, that's the one that's working on, and variable zoom. It would have been interesting if you used the variable zoom here in our video because we had a lot of zoom here. It could give you better result, but we'll see that later. You have other option also and the advanced, we will work on it. Now it's starting to solving the camera. Solving the camera, it means it's trying to find out what kind of camera it's going to create for you and how it's going to create the motion of the camera. Actually, it will not create the camera, it will just study how a camera can be created. As soon as it finishes, you notice that create camera option has appeared. If you click on it, it will create a camera. I will do that. Here you are. You notice there is the 3D camera tracker. That's a camera that has been created. And if you press U, position and orientation has been keyframed, so a motion has been created. Let's see this motion. If you come to 2-view horizontal, of course you know that from the 3D section, you notice the camera is over here and the position and orientation has been keyframed, and the camera now is moving and it replicates exactly the movement of the camera used to shoot the video. Notice that the old house is not in 3D. Doesn't make sense to put it in 3D. But any other layer that you want to use through the camera tracking will be in 3D. Okay, let's go back to a single view and select the 3D camera tracker. Notice how there are these X's all over there. These are the track points. Okay, and you are going to use these track points to define certain areas or certain plane to add objects in 3D. Also notice that there are very few on this side over here. After Effects has done its best to locate certain track points so you can use them in the 3D tracking. Notice a bit about these track points. If you scrub through, you will notice that some track points will appear all along the video, and some of them will appear and disappear, and some of them will just disappear after having appeared. So actually they are not all stable at 100%. This is the effect of the tracking. In some frames, After Effects did not manage, for example, to find the track point over here. So it decided, okay, let me delete it or remove it. Okay, you can notice from this guy over here, it wasn't there. Then it starts finding it, and it goes on, I think, till the end. No, it disappeared again. So these are the track points, and you are going to use them to define certain plane to put your 3D layers later on. Notice that we have very few track points over here. After Effects is not taking care of the zoom. We can go back to the fixed angle view and change it to variable zoom. Now it has resolved again for the variable zoom. And notice you have create camera again. Let's create this camera, but usually you won't do that. You will have only one camera. But in our case here, we have one camera that doesn't use the zoom and another camera that uses the zoom. This is more precise if you like. Cool. Let's delete the previous camera. Okay, and then let's select the old house or the effect itself. And you notice with the new camera, you have much more track points around here. It means After Effects has taken care more of the zoom and created more track points if you want. By now, you have applied the effect and created the track points. You notice this circle moving around, okay, jumping around. This circle will use the track points to define a 3D plane on which you can attach different kind of 3D layers. And this is what we are going to do in the next lecture. Thank you. I will see you then.